Good evening. This is our first sessions from RGEM private school. Some of the formula which may not be exact one, I am going to explain. This is mainly how we should appear in the examination hall, as well as before examinations and after examinations. And I'm going to speak some points, what mistake we generally do in the examination, as well as how we can have a study with high motivations, and so that the maximum output that we might have in our examination, or might have a reflections through the marks. Say you able to score higher marks, students scoring 90%, 95% and more, or they're trying best of their ability. Now main part is motivational, and truly speaking there is nothing or no formula, or there is nothing we say secret for a very good result. But main secrecy lies between on your hard work and methodical hard work. Now one line I remember is, there is no substitute for hard work. So once you are determined to score high, nobody can stop you, provided you have a hard work. Now certain point or certain mistake what we do in the examination hall is, before entering exam or before half an hour or say 15 minutes, we try to go through different pages and try to remind ourselves what you know already, but for the purpose of very well implementation, or what should be your starting point for any specific chapter or any specific answer to the questions, you try to remind. That is a big mistake what you are doing. Mainly before examination we should calm ourselves, we should try to cool down, especially our mind, not to have interference with friends, not to interference with other person, not to talk over the phone. Try to concentrate that you are going to attend certain examination. So 15 minutes before at least you try to concentrate, do not attend phone call, do not interact with your friends especially, or other examining. Don't do that. Now this is the first thing we should abide by. Next, when you are entering into your classes and teacher giving you question paper and certain time is allowed, what we do, we try to finish up the whole reading of the question paper within the short period of time, and we skip questions. Or sometimes we find some in the last page certain question which was very easy to answer, you have skipped, and after coming out of the examination you find that you have not answered last page questions, or not overlooked. Even on the last minute you found there is a question which you know fully and you skipped the thing. That is another big mistake. Now we should have a read patiently what is asked. Something asked, you answered differently, is another mistake you do it. What is actual exact answer, that you should write. To the point you have to write. You don't know certain point, don't write it. But never, another mistake is, never leave a questions fully. If you know partially, suppose question number 7, A, B, C, A, B known to you, C is not known. A, B you should answer correctly. C partially if you know, write in the simple word what you exactly know in a simple word. Don't write anything which you are not confident or which is not known to you. Don't write it. Now, next what we do, another mistake is we are spending lot of time on a single questions where marks is allotted is fixed. Now remember your examination, for example your mathematics paper, you are for ICC 10 examination, you are allowed 2.5 hours. That is 60 minutes into 2.5 is equal to 150 minutes. Now that 150 minutes you should divide, the total marks 80 minutes. Now 80 divided by 150, 8 by 15. It is coming quietly to 50% plus. You will try to complete for each mark 1.5 minutes, not more than that. Okay. Now, if your marks given is 3 minutes, 3 marks, 3 into 1.5 within 3 to 4 minutes, this time management is vital. Now, so don't never take or never spend lot of time on a single questions. Now, next thing is never leave the whole questions. Read out correctly. Try to answer to the point. Next, after examination is over, you come out and then you start interacting with your friends. That is very bad for, because your friend written the answer differently or you found something mistake which you have done for a particular question, only few lines, say for 2 marks you have mistaken or 1 mark you mistaken, then that again jumble your heads, and in the next examination when you comes or when you go back to home and sit at your study place, you try to think, okay, that mistake I have done, which again hindrance your preparation for the next day examination. So students, you have a certain rules which you should abide by, and there is no secret or no specific formula for preparing or for having written one exam. No specific. Now part to this. Next we can say in the examination hall what mistakes we are doing. Suppose I am writing one exam with a blue ink. Next, your ink is finished. You try to pick up another pen which is with black pen, black ink. So you write this. That is your mistake. If you have started with blue, should end with or carrying other pen with blue color only. Anyway, if you find the next pen is becoming dissimilar, you must get signed with your head of the examiner that you are using with the different color. So you should get signed there only, the color pen change. Okay, and so head examiner sign. So the paper, when it is going into the hands of teacher for checking, so they understand there is a change of pen. Never use green color pen or red color pen to underline. Carry pencils. Okay. And next is, how do we prepare before examination when time is very short? We have to split the whole work of the preparation of examination into different tasks. Each task you should complete within time. Then within time you can revise, and having prepared yourself well in advance before sitting for examinations. Now what we can do, the study period we can split up into different parts. Each part should be precisely defined with from yourself, with your subjects you are going to spend. study more on the subject you are having weakness. For example, I might have weakness in the history, so I must spend little bit more time on the history. If I am confident on the mathematics, so I should go through the maths little bit less and spending that saving of time into another paper where I am not confident. But in these regards, I must say, mathematics, you are not only confident, you are 100% prepared. Sit at one place, use your study table, or say another place on your bed where you find the studying, especially on the intersection side. Studying is comfortable to you, but don't be so comfortable that you feel asleep. Don't do that. I found in my life bed is my best place to study any new topic or for revisions, but I never felt asleep because of what? I had into my mind that to be completed, subject or task to be completed within the time, and it is to be completed perfectly from my side. Boosting up yourself. You boost up yourself, complete your tasks, split your tasks into time within time, have relax. Somebody at the relax period they can go have water, they can have spoken over the phone with friends, having discussion something which is related to your study, they are allowed. Or one subject I am studying, say history I am studying for long period, I am not finding comfortable after studying, not coming into my mind, so that I can change at that juncture from history I can skip into the physics or chemistry, which are very comfortable to me. So again, you are saving time, you are saving time in terms of completion of tasks. There is no hard and fast rule for or secret formula for good result. Hard work, attention, methodical study, abide by certain rules, ethic, etc. Boosting up, love with books, questioning yourself every time, try to find out the past year papers, go through all questions which are usually coming. So everything should be in order and have peace in mind. Do not involve yourself, especially day before or 2 days before the examination, into a jargon. Okay, these are the things we should abide by for having good score. I remember one student who never came first, second in his life. He was studying Kolkata Don Bosco. He came first, All India first. His name is Lord Nahata. I used I used to teach the boy, where another boy was there, rank holder in their schools, Rahul Sara, who stood nothing, who stood good result, but not rank holder in the ISC, but Lord Nahata came first, All India first, from ISC Don Bosco, Calcutta, 2002, I remember. Thank you, boys and girls. You should have motivation, you should have ethic, you should have idea, you should have energy to completing tasks in time. This is my first sessions from our RGEM private school. All other sessions we are coming with different topics like mathematics, physics, chemistry, especially for 9, 10, 11, 12, as well as commerce like accounting, other subjects, other professional subjects from commerce teams. Thank you guys and boys. This is Ratan Gangopadhyay has spoken first time on behalf of RGM Private School. I appreciate and I should have a like say well wish with you for getting a good score in your forthcoming examination 9-10, that is your ISC, as well as CBSE 10, as well as expecting other they're appearing ISC 12 and CBSE 12, they should do well. Thank you very much.